Hello, air signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is the general tarot reading for air signs for November 2025. So what that means is if you are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, then this is your general tarot reading. And it is for November 2025. So as usual, just take whatever parts of this reading that resonates with you. And the main central card here is the Wheel of Fortune. Air signs. It looks like things are... I feel like with this card being placed right here, I'm just getting this feeling that things are finally turning. It's like things are clicking into place for you, air signs. And it's like the Wheel of Fortune is finally going to be turning in your favor in the month of November. Let's see what else we have, though. Over here, we have Ace of Swords. And that is next to the Father of Cups. All right. I feel like it's because of, leading up to where we are now. I just feel like this kind of like clicking into place, this feeling of being in alignment and in balance right now is just coming from this like these new thoughts or a new mentality that's being offered to you in a certain way. And it's almost like right now your emotions are very level and steady. And it's like you have this way of I feel like right now, the thing that's leading to this good fortune for you, air signs, is that your thoughts and your emotions are kind of like guiding you, but in a good and positive way. So it's like, let's see what else we have. Over here, we have the Four of Cups. And that is next to the Son of Swords. All right. Oh, I find this to be very interesting also because we have out from the middle, we have cups and swords. All right. So I just feel like, again, this new way of thinking is kind of guiding your emotions in a very healthy way towards this point. Now, upcoming, the energy here with this Four of Cups and the Son of Swords is like there is going to be some type of there's going to be an opportunity for you to scrutinize the way you're actually feeling about something. Because the way the Son of Swords is like, I don't know. I just feel like it's aiming directly at those Four Cups. Now, with the mouse or the rat sitting on top of those Four Cups, that's where I get that idea of like being able to scrutinize something, because a mouse or a rat is like so much smaller than its environment that it's able to see things from a very zoomed in perspective. So it's like really being able to zoom in on those emotions. I think that in general, it's almost like you're letting your mind be directed by the way that you're feeling in a certain way. All right? Kind of what I was saying over here. Because I feel like you're getting a deeper sense of what your actual emotions and how you truly feel in certain situations. It's almost like you're finally starting to see the little intricacies in those feelings. And it's going to lead you to being able to communicate in this new way. You might even want to explain to someone how you're feeling about something. I definitely get this vibe that this Wheel of Fortune in the middle that is upright and you're just feeling like things are finally turning in your favor. It is because your thoughts and your emotions have brought you to this place. It's like you have, it's brought you to this place. Let's just leave it at that. All right, I'm going to shuffle the Rider-Waite deck 3 times, and I'm just going to pull 4 cards for a little clarity for all you air signs for November 2025. one more shuffle. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles here. So again, it's like this energy that your attention is being put on something new, something that you're interested in, something you want to create. It's like you're turning your attention towards something. Oh, and then we have the Death card as the next clarity card. So yeah, this is a form of transformation. The Death card is the ending of one cycle, making way for the beginning of a new cycle. Notice the sunrise coming up here and the blessing that's taking place. So even though it is an ending in one sense, it is a blessed new beginning. So this is, again, with this Page of Pentacles next to it, this new mentality and way of seeing yourself and the way you're feeling is actually giving you an opportunity to see things in a whole new way, even in your physical world. So you're able to cultivate something new than what you have been creating in the past. And it's all because it's like a letting go of your old ways of thinking and feeling, making way for a more awakened, aligned, and conscious thinking and conscious feeling. And we have the Three of Cups as well, you guys. So definitely cause for celebration, this transformation. I feel like with the Three of Cups is that other people are going to sense this in you as well. They're going to sense that something has shifted, but in a positive direction. That's what I'm feeling. And finally, we have the High Priestess card. So this card is really all about understanding the inner world. Notice the symbolism here with the moon under her feet. We have this crown. We have the black and white pillars and the pomegranates in the background. So this High Priestess card in this position, in my opinion, is about you really being able to take your spirituality even to the next level, to understand not only your emotions and thoughts, that is going to lead to a deeper understanding of your own intuition and your own psychic abilities. So again, I just think that this is going to be kind of a cause for celebration. You're going to feel like maybe new people are going to be aligned with you as well during this month, where things are just kind of turning in your favor, air signs. All right, now I'm just going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle a few times. I just want to see what advice this deck has for you, air signs, for November 2025. So let's see what comes out. This is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Advice for November energies. Whoa, I just dropped some. Okay. Sorry about that. I dropped too many, so I'm just going to put them back and try this again. All right, so let's get some advice for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for November 2025. What advice? Ooh, here we go. Balance is what just came out. So again, look at this. I feel like the image is showing, the reason it's showing her eyes are covered, but she's holding that moon that's glowing, right? So I feel like the balance the way to find even more balance in the month of November for you air signs is really going to be connecting with your inner self. Again, all things of the moon. The moon is the feminine energy, that energy of receptivity, of emotion, of intuition, and subconscious. So in the month of November, I feel like you're going to have this, growing desire. No, you're going to have this growing awareness of, again, your intuition, your own feelings and emotions, your own inner nudges. Again, that was represented by the High Priestess. So to maintain balance in the month of November is going to be to pay attention to those inner urges and nudges from your own spirit. So I think that really your advice is to not only be focused on what's going on in the outer world here in this month, but to also go inward, to be receptive to your inner voice. All right, air signs. Now I'm just going to shuffle the wisdom of the Oracle deck 3 times, and I'm going to be pulling 3 cards as a final message for all of you air signs for November 2025. All right. And the first card, it says, clean it up. So this moose has a duster, and it's cleaning up the sky, the clouds, whatever you may call it, the air. Basically, this is a cleaning up of the thoughts. So as you move through the month of November, even though you're going through this like transformation where, you're just going to want to rush forward with this new way of thinking based on how you feel, this card is saying it's going to be important for you to clear out the thoughts in your mind. So it's going to be about decluttering your mind. It's about clearing the way so that you can see clearly. Like, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Okay, so it's like that. But with this card, I just feel like it's going to be important that you know that you're in control of what thoughts that you think and where those thoughts belong in your actual life, okay? So be mindful of that and really pay attention to those thoughts that you're spending time with, because that's all feeding into the energy and where you're letting this Wheel of Fortune take you. The second card is co-create. So I always like to point out that there is a cheetah and there is an owl and there is a cheetah egg. So it's like there could be people out there that you thought you didn't have something in common with, but as you come together, you realize that you can create something very unique when you put your 2 heads together, right? So this could be, with that cheetah, the first thing I think of when I look at that type of animal is the speed at which they move. And with the owl, I think of wisdom and also deception. So I feel like it's going to be important for you to use your own wisdom to understand where it is, what parts of your life are you just rushing through, and in that way, you're deceiving yourself because you're not really taking wisdom from that experience. All right. Now, if you take your time and really make connections, that's where something new can be created from 2 opposing thoughts. All right. That's this energy that I'm getting here as well. And finally, the last card for you air signs is Milk and Honey. I love this card. I feel like really where you're headed in the month of November is to this place of joy and contentment. I feel like you've worked hard doing all of this and transforming yourself and getting to this point, air signs, where now it's like the milk and honey. I feel like you can finally just allow yourself the chance to realize how far you've come and what you've created. Because sometimes we're too busy going that we never stop and reflect enough to think, wow, look at what I've done. And to really enjoy the fruits of our labor. Right, air signs? So it's going to be important in the month of November to just take time to enjoy those little things in life that sometimes you don't take the time to enjoy, because it's going to be those little moments that are going to be important for you. moving forward. All right, air signs. So now's the part of the video where you can pause and think of 3 yes or no questions. And I will get you 3 yes or no answers using my pendulum. So as usual, you should just connect with your heart space so that when you hear the yes or no answer, you will know if that answer is the right answer for you. All right, here we go. For air signs, question number 1 is the answer yes or no. Question number 1, the answer is yes. Thank you. And for air signs, question number 2 is the answer yes or no. For question number 2, the answer is yes. Thank you. And for air signs, question number 3 is the answer yes or no. All right, air signs, for question number 3, your answer is yes. Triple confirmation for you, air signs out there. All right, so that is your message for all you Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius out there for November 2025. So if you like this message, don't forget to click the like button and leave me a comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.